What's good, Virgo? How y'all doing? Happy birthday, Virgos. I am so excited to do this reading. It is my first birthday reading that I'm doing for a sign, and what better sign to do it for than Virgo? So we're just gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna use this as a clarifier actually, but we're gonna keep this reading nice and raw for y'all because Virgo, let me just tell y'all, I had gone into this thinking like, all right, I'm gonna tell Virgo what's the energy going on around their money, what's this supposed to happen with love, what's supposed to happen with this, what's supposed to happen with that. But then I thought about it and I'm like, hold on, because see, I'm Virgo rising and I know how we get down, and sometimes I don't want to know because the anxiety and the nerves, it's like, girl, don't be telling me what's coming in. Like, it's a borderline of let it be a surprise, and I got too much on my plate right now. Like, I don't want to hear something that's going to potentially stress me out or that's going to contribute to my thought, just my thought patterns of, you know, how we cycle or overanalyze things. So let's clear the energy, number one. Number two, if you hear something in the background, that's my dog. Number three, let's protect our circle. We are calling forth our ancestors, guardians, angels, and guides to please protect the circle at this moment, so that message is rooted only in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe, under the protection of the Most High, Supreme Creator, Ashe. Asking my angels in particular to stand at their points, protecting the circle. Y'all already know what to do. My stomach growling because they already know it's pop off time if anybody come with some negativity, but I don't get that. So I always get love. I don't know, I just always receive love. So let's see what's in store for y'all, Virgo. I'm not gonna be all talkative and shit. So what's the energy for Virgo? Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. That's my birthday song. I just came up with it. I hope you like it. We're gonna keep it at 4. Let's keep it at 4. So Virgo, let's see, what's the energy, what's the vibe, what's the vibey vibe? I see why y'all were, you know, telepathically telling me going into this session. I see why y'all like, girl, don't tell me no shit. Like, I don't want to know the energy. I don't want to know. I'm look, this birthday is big to me because I'm putting a lot behind me. Y'all are putting a lot behind y'all. There's a lot of, with this, first off, let's just identify what we have. We have here the 4 of Swords in reverse. You got the 8 of Wands in reverse. You got the Star card upright. I like how that looks on you. Yeah. And then you have the 9 of Swords in reverse. But all of this is good energy. Let's break it. Well, I'm going to read it as it comes, okay? So what I'm seeing is that you've put a lot of shit behind you. Like, there's been, and like, who hasn't? But I feel something in particular about this birthday, y'all. It's like, you know what? It's just like a big headline. It's like the headline, the tagline of this birthday is no mas. All right, no mas. And for those of you who don't speak Spanish like me, because I don't really speak Spanish, I just know a few little things to get me by here and there. It means no more. No more am I doing this. No more am I going to allow. No more am I going to put up, or no more am I going to settle. No more am I going to subject myself, because, you know, Virgo, you're very good at doing that. You're very good at subjecting your needs, subjecting your desires, your pleasures, because you're a workhorse. You can just grind and grind and grind and grind like Capricorn, okay? And you forget that, wait a minute, I need a day off, or wait a minute, on my day off, not I need a day off, because it's like, oh, I need a day off to do this for somebody else. It's like, on my day off, maybe I should start giving back to myself. So this is your season of reason to tell a motherfucker no, okay? And feel no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about it. No is the final answer. It's a definitive decision. And I don't have to explain my no. Now, I want to be very clear. And I'm usually like not this cocky in my feelings, because I'm Pisces sun. So I'm always like, let's all figure it out. And I'm super fluid. And I'm like, everybody can win. But for this, it's like a very season for you to have a reason, like I said, to tell a motherfucker no. And it's nothing else to it. Now, of course, this doesn't mean throw up the middle finger to everybody. It's not a FU type of vibe. It's not that. It's like your cup is, it's not even your cup is empty. It's just, it's time. There's a higher calling that I'm hearing for you, Virgo, where it's like it's time. It's time for you to focus on your purpose, on purpose. It's time for you to not half-ass your side projects. Give it a good old college try. You know how people say that. Give it a good old college try. Like, I never knew what that meant, but I always liked how it sounded. You know, it's time for you to stop giving it like a half attempt, all right? And then giving everything else that belongs either to a company, a corporation that you're not. If your name ain't signing the checks that pays other people, then you're not in charge. I don't give a fuck if you're a manager, if you're a regional director. You could be a head regional. I don't care. If your name don't sign the checks that pays other people, you're not in charge. So this is kind of like that wake-up call to say, all right, stop climbing that type of tier. Stop climbing that type of ladder. All these ladders. See all these ladders here? This looks like a ladder. This looks like a ladder. That looks like a ladder. And this is your reason to even say no. Your season for a reason, okay? To even say no to the corporations, to the many of you, I feel like you're corporate people, but because I'm an ex-corporate person and I love the corporate world, like I'll slide back into a corporate position any day, but I know the dark side that comes with it. I love the structure. That's why I think Virgos tend to be really good in corporate settings, because it has a lot of structure. It's usually very logical minded, very masculine mind, where you have systems and operations and procedures, and to have things to deflect or reflect or reference to whenever you have a question or whenever something is out of protocol, shit like that. Because that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to get shit in order. That is your purpose in life, Virgo. You're the virgin. And let me tell you something. Y'all might be the virgin, but y'all one of some of the nastiest. Okay? So, but in the symbology of the virgin, what it really means is y'all are the purifier. You purify. You purify energy. You purify people. You purify processes. And you do it through your analytical mind. You do it through the way that you structure, the way that you can make something that is 1,001 pieces whole. You, Virgo, are one of those crazy puzzles that there's a bunch of pieces everywhere, but when it comes together, because you put it together, it's like, whoa, this is a mosaic masterpiece. Caravaggio and Rembrandt and Michelangelo and Raphael, they have nothing on you, darling, because when you are put together, oh my goodness, you come to life. Okay? You come to life. So this is your season to put yourself together, and that is why Spirit is really conveying for you to say no to everybody else. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. And you gotta wait. Like, make it a cute little dance for people if you need to. I'm being a little dramatic and animated, but that's because I really want to convey this message with some clarity and comedy. And Virgo, you being the comedian. Let me tell you, Virgos, y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny when y'all don't try, though. So when y'all try to be funny, it'd be like, you corny. But when y'all just letting them joints roll, y'all funny. So let's continue here. With more energy. Open up more energy for me for what is Virgo's focus. Wow, these cards are just flying right on out. Give me one more, Spirit, if you do not mind. I'd appreciate it. Okay. We only have 3. I really want to get 4. Is there any more in here? Do one more shuffle, it don't come out, then it's not. Yeah, it's no more messages. Okay, so we have here tender embrace. I do feel that this year, before I even go into tender embrace, I wanted to contribute, because this star card is like, hey, Priestess Ishtah, wait. Before you go forward, I want to tell them something. So the star card got something I want to say. The star card is saying that you are going to have a year where there's going to be a lot of attention drawn on you. So this year that you're entering, and I'm hearing this in 2 ways, okay? So some of you are entering the period of your Saturn's return. If you want to know what that is, go ahead and book yourself a free consultation call with me, and we can discuss deeper what Saturn return is and how you can prepare for it. The Saturn's return is a real thing. It can affect your mental health. It can even trigger, it's a period of time where a lot of folks even go into such a depressive state where it can cause thoughts of wanting to do harmful things to yourself, okay, and even other people. So please, by all means, I'm going to leave a the crisis awareness hotline down below, but also I'm going to leave like more kind of a way broken out from everything else as far as details. I'll leave your free consultation call so you can just, it's an alignment call, it's not a consultation call. I got to get the verbiage right, because consultations means that I'm going to solicit you something at the end. Y'all, I'm just doing this right now because I have the time in my schedule to offer free alignment calls for people, and let me tell you, the feedback that I get is every time I do one, someone is booking. Okay, so what that said is, the reason why I brought that up is that it's twofold. So some of you are getting a lot of attention where you might feel the pressure of your family. You might feel the pressure of maybe like your audience. If you're a public figure in a small, medium, or large scale, doesn't matter. Or if you have a corporation, like I said, if you work at a business, you work, not even a corporation, but if you work for a company, you work at a job, you got a job, and you're starting to clash with your bosses, you're starting to clash with your coworkers. It's like this is your year. Okay, where there is a hyper focus of attention on you. It's Truman Show style. You ever see the Truman Show with Jim Carrey? So it's like all eyes are on you. So that could be something that makes you very nervous, because we are nervous pervises as Virgos, right? Again, I'm a Virgo rising, so let me talk my shit. So we can be a little bit of a nervous pervis when we are not channeling that energy. I do recommend that you work a lot on your solar plexus this year. So work with the best solar plexus crystal. I have it on me right now. There's two of them, and I have both of them near me. The first one just so happens, right, is the golden quartz, the golden quartz healer. The golden quartz healer, let me tell you, my friends, is one of the best crystals that you can work with to strengthen your solar plexus. It helps with anxiety, it helps with nausea, it helps with queasiness, it helps with a lot of physical ailments. It even helps with things like diverticulosis or diverticulitis, and nothing like a citrine. So this is a citrine crystal here, and citrine is really good to help with your money. It helps with your confidence. It helps with you allowing joy to shine in, so that way you can reflect joy back out, often through creative projects. It even helps, it's a solar plexus crystal, but I noticed that citrine helps me to speak with more eloquence, or no, more charisma, more charisma. Eloquence would be lapis lazuli, but the citrine and lapis lazuli, ooh, that might be a really good masterful combo for y'all. Working with citrine crystal, working with lapis lazuli this entire year to help you to express. Because another thing that Virgos, y'all don't do is y'all don't express yourself. Y'all have to learn to express yourself. You have to learn to speak up, speak through those emotions, and as opposed to shutting down. We do have that tendency to shut down, because we feel that we just sometimes cannot articulate it. It's like the words just don't formulate. A lot of this has been expressed in one of the most popular Virgos that all of us know, Beyonce. In a lot of her music, she'll talk about, especially on the album that was called Four, or the fourth album, solo album that she had. But long story short, she talks a lot about in some songs not being able to express herself. So that's just a reference point. I'm not like pushing Beyonce, because I have a whole nother opinion on her and what her music can do on a like lower demonic level as well. But she do got some good shit out there as well. So moving forward, it's not about her. So you, again, on the other end, however, if you're not moving through something like a Saturn's return, or if you're not moving through this shadow, because there's a shadow for some of you, you're doing deep shadow work. And when you come out on the other side, whoa, holy smokes, you're going to be triumphant. It's like when the hero is descending on the hero's journey, and he has to descend now, leaving the home with just a little stick with a little like kind of cloth bag tied to the end of it, like hobo style, and just chucking along down the road. And it's like, all right, okay, see you later, family. This is like the life I once knew. And it's not that you're not going to ever return home, because the hero always journeys back home, and everybody's like, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. They're super happy for him. But I do see that there's a call for you to move forward. And this moving forward, I do feel that this year, don't get nervous, y'all, because you're going to be adequately prepped for this, okay? Everything is done through divine timing. The big highlight that I'm sensing for you, many of you, is when you are moving in this star energy, there's the shadow and there's the light side. So for many of you, this is a shadow work season for you, so that way you can prepare yourself to be a a star in your respectful field. Virgo, because you are, again, the purifier, one of the biggest things that you have to do is go through the purification process of self. What this year are you purifying is another undertone that I'm hearing. And that's why I feel that you have to dismiss or have more of a dismissive nature to being of service to others, because Virgo to me is the sign of service. That's why I'm feeling like you have to be less of a servant to others, and this year is definitely a call for you to be a servant to yourself. So the light side of it, last part, is those of you who've kind of already gone through your Saturn's return, or to make this less astrologically based, if you've already kind of done a big purging in your life, or you've already done shadow work in the prior years, and I'm hearing the prior 7 years, then at this point in this period, this is your year where you're stepping into a spotlight that is going to put a lot of and for both of you, regardless if it's shadow work season for you, or if you've done a shadow work season, it's your season for like stepping out. By the end of your birthday year, your solar return year, you're going to have your stresses, like you're working through your stresses and your woes. Like many of you, you're working through your stresses and your woes, and you're actually having difficult conversations. Like the way that you're working through the stresses and the woes that you have is woes that have been burdening you, I'm hearing. So for some of you, it's things that you've been too scared to speak up about at work, in your relationships, in your household, how your money's being ran. Maybe some of you have controlling parental figures, or and you're grown as fuck and the parents are still really in your life controlling shit, or you have a controlling partner, or just I feel that many of you are breaking past these controls that have been put upon you, and you're drawing in a lot of power. And in the light end, for those of you, again, I'm trying to get to it, I'm sorry, for those of you who are not doing this shadow work, you've already done it. I do feel that you're stepping into a type of power where, sometimes you get psychic powers, sometimes you get intuitive powers, from the celestials. I feel like this year that you're moving forward, you're getting powers for your talents. There's a particular talent that you have, and it doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, I'm an artist, or it could be that, or yeah, I'm a singer, it could be that, or oh yeah, I've been rapping, it could be that too. But it could be at any scale, whether you cook, whether you are really good at solving problems. Like if you're the best problem solver, you might get hired and work for the corporation or a company, or start your own of your dreams. So I do feel that this is a call to your talent. You see how she's playing this flute, and all these people are flying around like, whoa, damn, yo, you hear how she playing that flute? Yeah, I like that. Do. Okay, I'm messing it up, but your fantasy, your dream, you can play whatever flute melody you want. I'm saying here that the melody that you're playing, you're like the Pied Piper of talent. Your energy is on Pied Piper, in the non-weird, twisted, luring small children to a cave and then disappearing them because the town governor didn't pay you your money. Respectfully, I get it, but not the kids, so that's a true story with the Pied Piper. Look it up. It's pretty kind of weird and scary. However, that's not what your energy is doing. You're doing Pied Piper in his light end, where you are luring in people to want to marvel at your talent. So there is a particular skill, talent, ability, asset, something to you, honey, my friend, something to you that you got that special secret little whistle, and that special, not sauce, whistle. And when people hear it, it's like, when people's ears start ringing, or your ear ever start ringing, and you're like, damn, my ear is ringing. And it's like, you got to stop and listen to it. You're making people's ears ring, and your ears may also be ringing, because there's a lot of people who will probably be talking about the moves that you're making and the things that you're doing, the way that you're expanding. I swear, I was going to say before in the tarot pulling part that you're refilling your cup. I might have said it, but I don't want to say I said I don't remember. But I felt an Ace of Cups energy. Now, this is not tarot. I'm going to bring us into it correctly or properly, but this is not tarot. But I felt an Ace of Cups, but I felt Ace of Cups in reverse, like your cup is empty at this point. Like you really ain't got that much more to give out. Like look, bro, I'm depleted. And the thing about you, Virgo, you'll keep going. You'll keep going and going and going, even though you know daggone well that you're depleted and you need to take a little bit of a rest. And like I said, when you take your rest, you don't take your rest or your day off to serve and be of service to somebody else or to do a bunch of chores. Like, no, you actually have to rest. You actually have to sleep. And look, we have body and soul in reverse. So we have body and soul here in reverse. We have great and full, and then you have tender embrace. So this tender embrace with this 22 energy, so it's like 22 and 2, like 4 broken out is 2 and 2. So I feel that you're bringing together a part of you. Oh, body and soul. This is a connection of you. Oh, wow. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy for you to ride into the sunset with this year. Happy birthday, Virgo. Body and soul, you are having a connection. Your soul's light is coming down to fulfill or to fill in, to flood your vessel with divine love, divine wisdom. It's not even like a one category thing. It's like divinity. Okay, I can list a bunch of things, but no, it's just divinity. Your soul, you've been out of balance, bro. You've been out of balance, out of whack. You've been working, you've been, grinding, and you've been moving a lot in this actionable energy that is causing you to, or you will be caused, whether you choose to submit internally or your body. And I don't wish illness on you. I block that from your path, but you may feel some onset of some signs, I'll say, because I don't like to speak illness over you. But you may feel signs from your body, okay? Your body will tell you. Your body, Virgo, be in tune with it this year, every year. But this year, you are an earth sign. You must always be in tune with how you feel. You must always have self-awareness, be at the forefront of your day, of your mind, on how you're feeling, how you're operating, how you're responding, your mood, how your mood is being affected and afflicted by those around you. Let me tell you, Virgo, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? This year, happy birthday again, because I ain't said it enough. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Okay? This year, you are annexing, you are connecting soul and body. Your soul is actually flooding into your vessel this year. That's why for some of you, it will be a bit of a rocky road, because you have to clear and purify, right? As the Virgin does. You have to purify your body through the shadow work in order to allow the goodness and the wholesomeness of divinity to come in if you've been corroded or corrupted by the impurities of life. And that's not to condemn you or to make you feel bad. That's all a part of the human journey and experience, because Virgo, guess what? Your mission is, your divine purpose is in life. Your divine purpose is to go through life purifying things. And that is what you do from start to finish. That's why you're so analytical. That's why you can sometimes be a little bit opinionated when nobody's asking. It's like, girl, bro, ain't nobody asking. You can stop commenting, but on a non-joking way, it's because you are here to perfect. That's the word. Virgo, you are the perfecting agent. You are. And this year, you are perfecting self. Because, my friends, and we're going to close out, we are ascending. The earth is ascending, and many of us who are divine light workers, healers, teachers, and more, because there are more type of beings that are coming online and activating within us. And this year is your year of purifying your spirit, purifying your body, so that your soul's light can attune and activate and come online. By the end of this solar return, and I'm saying this year, I apologize, I keep saying this year. When I think of birthdays, I think of it as your new year. I'm selfish in that way. I'm Pisces, but I'm cusp with Aries. So I'm like, yep, I'm back, y'all. It's my first year on planet Earth. I start on all over again. It's a new cycle for me. So your solar return, I look at this as a fresh new start. It's a fresh new rebirth. You can be any age that you want, honey. Okay. And this is your year to restore, recharge, rejuvenate, and most importantly, purify your soul, because you are the ever-going, everlasting, perfecting agent. You perfect all things around you and all things within you, because you are walking divinity, Virgo. And this year, this solar return, this birthday, your full year in this birthday body that you're going to be experiencing, you are calling in divinity, and you are going to be walking with divinity with you, within you, and all around you as well. I wish you the best. And again, if I haven't said it enough, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Virgo. Happy birthday to you. Love Naturalee's out.